Hi, Bob.
Hello, Joy. How are you this evening?
Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty awesome.
It's the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Ooh, she's good at this
practice round.
game.
You
She's
can't
good.
you can't even trick me. Okay, that's
She's
how
got it.
good
She's
I
got it.
am.
All right,
Watch out now.
so lots of yes or no questions
Yes or
tonight,
no.
and
So are you all ready? Have you stretched?
I've stretched all the appropriate holes.
Ah, good. That's important.
Yes.
Okay, go team.
All right.
All right, rapid fire. Here we go. Number 1. Do you like talking naughty?
Yes. Has anyone ever accidentally seen you naked?
Yes. Oh, I want to say so much more. But anyways, would you help me pick an outfit, a naughty outfit, if I asked you to?
Yes. Do you check me out when I walk away?
No.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
so sad. So sad. Okay.
I feel like that was a trick question and that was unfair for many reasons. I know I was only supposed to say yes or no, but you just stuck that in there on me.
I mean, we're doing this off a list of yes or no questions, so neither of us know which question we're throwing at each other.
Exactly. All right.
Okay.
I got a doozy for you.
All right.
Do you enjoy foreplay?
Yes. And are we expanding at this point?
You are
We're
expanding. I'm going to
at
need
this
more. I
point.
can't.
Okay,
I need more than yes.
You set that up.
I did.
Okay, so yeah, I enjoy foreplay. Sometimes foreplay obviously lasts longer than sex.
Mm-hmm. Definitely can.
So if you don't have a lot of foreplay, then it's kind of like bam, bam, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, foreplay definitely. All the play.
All the play. Do you have a lot of plays in your playbook that you can draw from? Are you like?
Not really. I'm.
Do you have like 2 or 3 go-tos and that's it?
Usually, it's all the things you can do with your mouth. Is typically in what areas they need that.
Okay.
Because some people are picky. Some people don't like you
That's
to
true.
touch nipples, do things like that. Like so.
Or they're like, oh, I'm ticklish.
I'm ticklish. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my balls are ticklish. Balls are their own entity.
I mean, listen, I wouldn't really know from experience, but
Balls are like the moon. They
okay.
They kind of orbit around the body. So they're not they're attached but still separate.
I get you. I'm with you now.
They hang below the penis.
Yeah, I know where they're located.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was just like when you
you
just made it sound like its own, its own personality and its own,
Yeah, balls are their own thing.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, listen, as an innie, like I said, I can't say more on that. But anyways.
So I got a question for you though.
Okay.
Do you think you are a good kisser?
Yes, I do. Am I supposed to be expanding on that? Because
yes, I want to hear more.
I don't know if I have facts, but listen, this is what I have. I have anecdotal evidence. There you go. That's the word. I can speak English. First of all, I've never received any complaints.
Okay.
Okay, and I've had many people who came back for more.
Yeah. Those are 2 things I would check off as positives.
Right, and I've also had a chance to practice my kissing skills in unique ways. There you go. Watch out now.
Like on oranges?
I know, just like on other areas besides your mouth.
Oh. Oral things.
Well, not only dirty, you know what I mean? Like you said, it's just kind of anywhere you can put your mouth and practice. Practice makes perfect.
Okay, well, that's
you
good.
Get your 10,000 hours. And
Have you ever given anybody chapped lips by kissing them? Has anybody ever given you chapped lips by kissing you?
Yes. So mutual, but yes, definitely. I always keep chapstick nearby because I believe in being prepared. I wasn't only in the Girl Scouts for a short time, but still.
You learned enough from them.
I learned enough. Okay, I learned survival.
So is your next question about the Girl Scouts, or is it something else?
I figured I'd move on from that. That's
Oh, okay.
that's enough. Let's not
Yeah.
let's not get involved in slander. Do you go to bed naked?
No, I do not. I
Yep.
guess no is the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Add that on there.
Mm-hmm. You always have to just get more than your fair share.
I'm a narcissist.
Ask me a question.
Have you ever felt horny while texting on the phone?
Yes. Do you? I can't even believe I'm about to ask this. Do you have any one night stand experiences?
Yes. Have you ever sexted your picture?
Yes.
Okay.
That would have been no for so long. But then,
That cherry was
then,
burst.
Then life, kids. Then life.
Then
You
life.
hold on for the longest time, and the next thing you know, you're sending out things, and you're like, "Oof. Well, I guess I'm never running for office."
Oh.
All right. What's the ultimate role play for you? See, that's not a yes or no because I need story time.
Oh, you want story time? Ultimate role play.
Mm-hmm. Make it hot.
Okay, well, this is. I mean, I guess I'm not into role play so much, but
Okay.
role play scenarios that I have thought of
Mm-hmm. I will accept.
is 1983.
Always go back to the 80s with you. Go ahead.
Always. After a Billy Idol concert, Billy Idol breaks into my apartment. I'm adult. I'm not.
Right.
I'm not 8.
You're of age, yes.
And is completely drunk, and we have wild, angry sex.
Oh, okay. I like that. I'm gotta be honest, I was prepared. I had a last week flashback, and I was prepared for there to be like the 80s hooker in there somewhere with like the fishnets. And
I'm sure I look like an 80s hooker.
okay, good. Then that covers the bases, and I feel better.
Right. Okay, well, the question I had for you doesn't really apply to you, so we'll be hey, how about this? Since you're throwing this ultimate role play at me,
Okay.
what is one of your deepest, darkest, like the chocolate you eat, fantasies?
Ooh.
I'm talking Labyrinth. I'm
I'm
talking Dark Crystal.
Like I'm in a maze somewhere. I don't know. You're going like to the dark places. Honestly, like my darkest fantasies, I don't know if they're really that dark. They probably sound vanilla, but bondage, because I'm like, I have a big thing with trust. But, you know, in my wildest fantasy, it would actually let somebody like just tie me all up and have their way with me. And I guess if it turned into a threesome, I'm your slave at that point. What can I do?
Wow, I just hope they're
know.
not two men in a truck and they're there to take away your furniture.
Right? In today's day and age, that could go wrong.
That
Like,
could completely go wrong.
Think you're like having your ultimate sex fantasy, and next thing you
And
know,
you
it's
only-
like you're just
You hired two men in a truck.
you've just consented to your own robbery. Yeah.
I mean, you got to think about things like that. I, personally like to hide important things whenever people come over that
As I
I'm
know,
not familiar with.
which
so.
is wise. But in my case, I would be screwed because it was like they just take everything with them. Like,
That's why you got to live your real life poorest looking apartment fantasy. Like throw trash everywhere, some hamburger wrappers, and just
so
like
you're basically saying I need to live my best hoarder life.
hoarder sexual fantasies.
Oh God.
I mean, you never know. Some people are into that stuff.
Yeah, that would
I would imagine some people are into hoarders.
I'm sure some people listen. There's something for everybody, but
What if you were a hoarder of dildos, though?
Ooh, well, I mean, that would be okay.
Yeah. I would like to expand on your threesome thought because you tried to throw that at me, but We have more questions to get to, so I guess we need to get to them.
I was gonna
right?
say, am I saved by the bell?
Right, until there's a threesome question later in the show. Go.
Okay. Do you ever fantasize about being a porn star?
No.
I love that you're like really pondering it. Like, have I thought about this? I'm not sure.
Thought about that. Was she someone special?
No, I don't even.
Just a quick lesbian check.
I got you. I got you. Have you ever been caught masturbating?
No. Not in the act.
Okay, like right. Never mind. It's not time
Well,
to expand.
I have a tendency to fall asleep afterwards, so afterwards, yes.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you for that, Minnie.
You're welcome.
Oh, sorry. I guess it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Have you ever been in a threesome?
No. Ooh. When you first had sex, did you suffer from premature ejaculation?
That is cruel and unusual punishment. No, I did not, but for all the guys listening out there, it is a completely common thing that will carry throughout your adulthood, as we've recently learned in some adventures.
We have learned in adventures. Isn't that just what life is about? Like all the adventures, finding out.
Yeah, finding out. I mean, I honestly didn't think it happened. I thought it was like something that happened like to like teens when they first have sex, and then like guys with erectile dysfunction later in life. I didn't realize that some guys actually have that as a continual thing.
Problems.
I
wonder if there's a way for them to overcome that.
I'm sure tantric sex or edging.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Have you ever had tantric sex?
No. This isn't the 90s.
I don't think you'd have the patience.
You don't think I would have, like, no.
Do not think you'd have the patience for it.
Do I have a question for you? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing right now?
I think that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Since you're such a 1950s housewife,
yes, I obviously am.
What should a girl wear to bed, if anything?
Absolutely nothing.
Ooh,
maybe some heels. Like, guys still have a thing about that. There's so many guys out there that actually have a thing about feet.
Yeah.
And our shoes. I'm not a foot person, so I really don't get it.
But let's talk about that. Let's delve deep into this. I've had this conversation recently. So, are you okay with a fully socked individual fucking you?
I am. Listen, because that's just real life. It's not ideal. Don't roll your eyes at me. It's not ideal.
I'm not rolling my eyes.
But
I'm smoking a hookah.
Life happens. Okay, so am I okay with it at this point in life? Yes. But what I'm talking about in terms of feet is like when a guy wants you to send pictures of your foot or show you your foot, and I'm like, like really, like that's the thing. I just
it ain't like you gotta get your tits out. I mean, it's pretty easy, right?
It's easy, but I'm like, that's the thing that turns you on. I guess it doesn't make sense to me. So
no, I mean, I think some people have a foot fetish. I'm not opposed to foot fetishes, honestly. I don't think there's anything wrong with any kind of fetish. I do think there's something wrong with other types of fetishes, but we won't get into those that I think.
Okay.
But what I do hate is socks.
You can't do socks.
Well, I'm barefoot all the time.
I do.
So like I will walk barefoot on glass, rocks, tar in the summertime, go outside with no socks and shoes on in the wintertime. Yeah, so I'm barefoot. I was raised in Kentucky. That's what we do.
Okay. That's fair. No judgment. So, have you ever had sex in a movie theater?
No.
Okay.
Let's see. Man, some of these questions are stupid. Do you like to get massages?
Yes.
And caveat, sexually.
Yes.
Okay. So we all know you go to Spa Envy.
You know what? Forget you. Somebody go to Spa Envy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so circling back to one of my earlier points.
Oh no.
Have you ever participated in bondage?
Ish.
Okay. Tell me more.
Oh, okay.
Tell me more,
Well,
ish.
it's just. It seems like bondage light.
Okay.
You know.
Diet bondage. I got you.
Yeah, when I think of bondage, I think of like being strapped to like a giant X and like leather and
Right.
like harnesses and things, swings and large
Mouth gags and
large things going in holes and like Crisco and all kinds of other weird things.
Okay.
That I'm not really into, but if you are, that's perfectly fine, and you can probably find that at your local porn store. But yeah, no, like I just like handcuffs or like holding someone down, like getting your arms held down.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not really bondage. It's kind of bondage light.
I got you. I would agree with that. Okay.
What is the sexiest thing that you own? Oh, that's an answer to a question.
It's really not.
But let's expand.
No. Did you like what I did
Was
there?
that just a no? Okay, we can move on. Feel free. You got another yes or no question? Weak. Lame.
I don't own anything sexy. That's why. Like,
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, you've already said nudity is
Yeah,
it.
to me that is. It's like I don't have time for lingerie and shit. I'm gonna pay you $60 for something that's barely got any thread in it. No, I don't think so. No, ma'am.
Ooh.
Okay. After they come, can they stay?
Oh wow. Mostly no.
What are the exceptions? I think we need to know.
I don't know. I think if there's conversation before, a decent conversation. I mean, let's see. Is it just let's parameters here. Is it hookup, one night stand, date? What are we talking about here?
Hook up,
Okay.
one night stand type situation.
Okay, so no.
Okay.
The conversation will happen 5 minutes before.
Okay.
So there doesn't need to be a conversation at the end of the tour.
No. So it's like, thank you for riding and goodbye.
Like we've already established I'm going to pass out, right?
Right. True. That's true.
So I don't have time for people robbing me. So I need to fully get your ass out the door before any of that happens.
You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here.
That's true. And I don't care what time of day it is.
All
And like, yeah.
That's fair. All right.
Yeah. So, let's see. Do you enjoy phone sex and or
I knew
video sex?
See, I was gonna help you out because I knew you were gonna do that.
Sex with any kind of phone?
No, then yes. So no to phone sex. But yeah, I'm not that amazing at talking dirty. I got to be honest with you. I'm kind of crappy at it.
Oh.
But yes, to video sex.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you can have actions and.
I would think you would be decent. I mean, not exceptional, but decent at saying throbbing gristle.
Touche. That's all I've got. I'm gonna just leave it there.
I mean, you're a writer. You should be able to write a hard-on.
I probably could write the best hard on you've ever had, but like to actually say it, I'm just
Just say
What?
cock. Say it.
Cock? See?
See?
Yeah, I can't.
She can't do it right.
I can't do cock. It's
She looks like Rudy Huxtable doing it. It's not cute. She's like, what?
like cock? But no, dick.
See, yeah, we've had the discussion before.
Oh, maybe we should have that discussion real quick. I don't know
Okay,
if
let's
you
do it.
mind pausing from the yes.
Yeah, no, we can.
and
Yes or no, dick.
Yes.
No.
Cock. No.
Yes.
Yeah, see, exactly.
And we've polled people
Mm-hmm.
in a bar once, and we got the response that it was a black-white thing.
It is. It's fully a racial thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know where the other races stand.
No, we should ask them all.
Yeah. If other people are listening and you're a different race, tell us where you stand on the cock versus dick issue, please, and thank you in the
Yeah,
comments.
absolutely. I mean, if you can comment that amazingly, and I hope you're my grandma when you're doing it. But
yeah, I mean, black people, it's dick. And,
yeah, and white people say cock.
They love cock. I can't.
Yeah, so I don't. I mean, obviously.
It just sounds so weird every time I have to say it. I'm like, ooh.
I know it
can't.
sounds like you're saying like, do I have to fold the laundry again? Like cock.
Cock. I can't.
Yeah, so we've had the discussion before, and if you want to get in on that discussion, I'd love for us to have a further longer discussion.
Yeah.
Immensely long, like at least 13 inches, 5 inches around at least.
Correct.
And
you
uncircumcised, if you will, an uncircumcised conversation about dick and cock.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a good book. That's my next book.
That's your next. Starting to write it tonight.
Right. It has 3 pages.
And there's only like there's a few exceptions. I will say that if we can insert this
Yeah.
into the discussion,
absolutely.
as you will.
Yeah.
There are a few differences because I feel like white people are very comfortable using dick as like slander. You know what I mean?
Towards
like,
somebody.
Towards
You're a
somebody,
dick.
like you're a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think. See, even like, but cocksucker, like that's not even really one that black people use. I was trying to find one where we use, but we don't really. No. Mm-mm. I think dick's the only one that can cross over sometimes for white people, but
Yeah.
unless you've got an example of a word where black people would use cock. Like
Well, no, I'm just like thinking of like instances when I've heard someone call somebody a cock, just straight up cock, like you fucking cock.
Okay.
Like and those almost always been Irish or Scottish people saying it. So I'm gonna just leave it at white.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I've
cock's
heard
a
that
white
from
thing,
her.
and I think it's a more British term anyway.
Probably. So.
But yeah, like I don't
in
know.
all the pornos, it's
It's
like,
suck my cock.
suck my cock and
Yeah,
oh, I
or
want your cock.
get my
It's like-
big black dick.
Exactly.
Like that's the thing. Actually, though, now that I think about it, pornographically thinking, BBC.
Yes, it's titled that.
But
in
that's
those
white people.
That's white people titling it, and I
Yes.
think in those videos, if there is any dialogue, because we know everybody watches the video for the
Grunting.
dialogue, I think the females performing will usually go back and forth, but it's like the guy's always like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna suck that dick," but they don't actually refer to their own dick as a cock.
So is cock sexual slavery for black dick?
Can't even wrap my mind around that question.
Because it's a fantasy thing, right?
Right.
I'm just thinking.
Yeah. Okay. Put a pin in it. We'll come back to it in another episode, maybe.
I mean, we're like
We've
almost
said-
done with this conversation
Oh,
segment,
okay, well.
so we might as well just ride that cock out.
I know you have before. So.
Oh, never in my life.
No, not even right. Hi, he's a virgin. Sorry, just kidding.
Me so virgin.
Me love cock long time.
Oh no. That's
I'm
Two Live
I'm
Crew.
gonna get you a bumper sticker that says that.
Please don't. Please do not.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know if I have much more to say. Here's a yes/no that's slightly inappropriate for you.
Okay.
Do you think you know how to give a girl pleasure?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, slightly inappropriate. Okay. Let's just keep it going. I'm going off script here.
Uh-oh.
This is totally Bob.
Let's do it.
finger in the asshole while you're giving head.
No. Listen.
No. I don't want you to expand on that.
Okay, that's fine.
I want you to give me another yes or no question.
Okay, I'm giving you. Have you ever been to a sex party?
With my grandparents, does that count? No, I haven't. Wait, no, I haven't.
Okay.
Have I gone to a party and had sex? Yes. Have I gone to a sex party?
No. Okay. All right.
Have you ever masturbated with a tool?
No.
Okay.
A remote, yes. Now, moving on.
Yes.
Does it hang on the left or the right? I know it's not yes or no.
That's not a yes or
I
no
know
question. Technically right.
Okay. Technically, I love that.
It's almost straight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's not like.
Not directionally. You're all about equal opportunity. I got you. It's fair.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't a yes or no question.
I know, but I listen. You got to go off script.
And you're talking about my genitalia. That's personal.
If I've offended you.
Do you currently have an engorged clit?
No.
Okay. Just getting us there.
Yeah, let's get there. That doesn't hurt my feelings.
Okay. Do you have another question?
None of those. Those are all horrible. These questions, this site that we chose is kind of lame.
It is very lame. 100 dirty questions to ask your boyfriend or girlfriend. I think you should ask these questions before you technically call somebody a boyfriend or girlfriend.
Right. You should have this information up front. I do have one more question.
It should just be an application you have pre-filled before you meet somebody. Yeah.
Like, here's a good example of one, and you can answer this. If you had 24 hours to live, would sex be on the top list of things for you to do?
I'd say probably not. Probably not.
Okay.
You?
Yes.
Sex with chocolate?
That's perfect. Yes, if the person who I'm going to have
a
sex
chocolate
with
remote?
Listen, it was the 7th grade and life was hard. I don't want to get into it.
Oh, so it was one of those old-time cable
yes,
remotes?
That's right. It's a different
It was
story.
a clicker, everybody.
Listen, as you figure things out when you're young, life will happen.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. Let's see. I don't have any. I think it's your turn anyway.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow, that question I just read is really messed up. So I got stuck on it.
Are you all messed up internally?
Well, it was like, who was the first woman to touch your penis apart from your mom, and how did it feel?
Oh, yeah, that's a lot going on.
That's like, this is a question you're supposed to be asking your boyfriend?
Yeah, no, don't do that.
No.
Don't ask them that.
No. How did it feel? Oh, it was uncomfortable, awkward. If he starts crying, then maybe maybe
right.
it is a good question. I don't know.
Oh no.
Has anybody accidentally seen you naked? Did I ask that already?
You did.
Oh.
And I said yes.
Oh.
Okay. Does size matter?
We talked about this before.
Well, tell me again.
Size matters in the type of performance that I will put in.
That's right.
So, depending on.
Sometimes there's a thing as too big children. That's what you need to know.
Yeah. Well.